House committee releases new Epstein documents, including ex-Trump secretary interview by Ashley Fields. The House Oversight Committee on Friday published fresh files connected to the late Jeffrey Epstein's criminal dealings, including the transcript of a previous interview with former Labor Secretary Alex Acosta, who served under President Trump during his first term. Acosta, the former U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Florida, ultimately resigned from the post in 2019 after receiving scrutiny for authoring Epstein's 2008 plea deal, which allowed the financier to serve 13 months in prison on 2 state prostitution charges. At the time, more than a dozen victims stepped forward and alleged that Epstein was running an international sex trafficking ring involving girls as young as 14. The former Labor Secretary stood by his decision not to prosecute Epstein during his September testimony before the House Oversight Committee. Acosta told lawmakers, "A billionaire going to jail sends a strong signal to the community that this is not right, that this cannot happen," according to the 172-page transcript released on Friday. His registering as a sex offender puts the world on notice. Whether the world listened or not we can put to one side, but it puts the world on notice that he was offender and a sexual offender, he added. Still, House Democrats on Friday slammed him over the comments after the file's Friday release. He continues to deny he gave Jeffrey Epstein a sweetheart deal, despite cutting the investigation short and granting Epstein a non-prosecution agreement, even though 30 victims had been identified at the time. Sarah Guerrero, spokesperson for Oversight Democrats, said in a Friday release. Because of the deal Alex Acosta gave Epstein, he was able to continue assaulting and raping young women and girls for another decade. No matter how House Republicans try to spin this, Oversight Democrats will keep pushing for the truth, she added. The committee on Friday also published letters from former Attorneys General Eric Holder and Merrick Garland, as well as former FBI Director James Comey, stating they had no knowledge related to the House investigation. A plethora of files and documents associated with Epstein's dealings have been released related to the Oversight Committee's investigation. Notable figures, including Elon Musk and Prince Andrew, have been named. President Trump has also been named in the files. However, he has stated that he severed ties with Epstein after he acted like a creep at his Mar-a-Lago resort. Still, on Capitol Hill, Reps. Thomas Massie, Republican from Kentucky, and Ro Khanna, Democrat from California, have banded together with the hopes of triggering the full release of the Justice Department's files related to Epstein. The two are awaiting a final signature on a discharge petition that would force the federal government to release new documents. Representative-elect Adelita Grijalva, Democrat from Arizona, has said she will add her name to the petition after being sworn in, which would send it to the floor. House Speaker Mike Johnson, Republican from Louisiana, has delayed her swearing in amid the government shutdown, but promised to promptly provide a ceremony for Grijalva once the lower chamber is brought back in session. When asked if he is prolonging to stall her signature on the Epstein discharge petition, Johnson told reporters, "It has nothing to do with that at all. We will swear her in when everybody gets back," the House Speaker said in early October.
However, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Johnson is needing to go to court because he won't do what is legally obligated and required of him to do. Not to mention that, but also the fact that he's sworn in 2 Republican senators who were overwhelmingly elected in, I believe, April, if I'm certainly not mistaken, of earlier this year, during a pro forma session when the House wasn't in session. So Mike Johnson may have just screwed himself on this one. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to do it for this legal breaking reporting video analysis update. If you did enjoy this legal breaking reporting video analysis update, please firstly like, comment, share, subscribe, and enjoy. Secondly, if you would like to make sure you're always up to date on all the things legal breaking reporting wise on the side of politics, please follow me on my social medias that'll be linked in the video description below. You guys can also do so by following me, by hitting the bell icon that is right down below the screen here on the right hand side of the subscribe button. It's completely free. There's no paywall, no nothing. It's completely free of charge. Please help me reach and achieve the goal of 310 plus subscribers. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm saying 310 plus subscribers is because right after we reach and achieve the goal of 310 plus subscribers, 310 subscribers, we have more subscribers to reach and achieve right after we reach and achieve the goal of 310 subscribers. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I will talk to you guys in the next legal breaking reporting video analysis update. And please keep an ear out for my next reporting